Imagine watching actors transform into the Na'vi right before your eyes. Recently, I got to visit Lightstorm Entertainment in Manhattan Beach, where James Cameron and his incredible team of filmmakers create the Avatar movies, and they brought me and a group of other content creators into this massive warehouse called The Volume. Picture a motion capture stage surrounded by 180 cameras to capture every performance from every angle. In the middle of the room was a temporary set, basically the skeleton of a Na'vi village. Nothing fancy, just enough structure for the actors to interact with. There were two stand-in actors who were wearing these incredibly detailed mocap suits covered in tracking markers, and on their heads, a rig mounted with a microphone and two cameras to capture every nuance, every detail, every wrinkle to be used later for animation. And I think one of the most exciting things that I got to see was watching James Cameron direct and how he interacts with his actors. He told us that unlike traditional directing, the freedom of not having to worry about where a light goes or a camera goes or where an actor has to stand necessarily allows a lot of freedom and the ability to just focus on the craft of making something really good. And you can tell he thrives in this space. And once they get to a place where they feel really comfortable, he'll have a camera crew come in of about 5 to 6 guys, and they're mostly just there to capture performance. The VFX artists will go in and then animate on top of the performance capture and make sure that they capture all of the tiny nuances that the actors perform live on set. And just like James Cameron says, it's not about replacing the actors, it's about enhancing what's already there and just making it look like the Na'vi are real. And here's where it gets really wild. Once the actors are finished, they're all wrapped up, they've gone on their vacations, James Cameron goes back into the volume, into the capture space, uses a virtual camera that he can move through the air, and as he's moving it through the air, he can create the shots that he wants. He can walk through the forest, he can frame a close-up, swing around for a dolly shot, and it's like he's stepping through Pandora with a camera in his hands. And then they showed us about 40 minutes of the movie, and the way that they showed it to us was really incredible because we got to see the full scene in Dolby 3D, which looked amazing, and then we got to see that same scene with a split screen showing us the 2D fully rendered animated version with the original performance capture. I walked out of Lightstorm realizing it wasn't just about a movie being made, it was about filmmaking in real time. And I can't wait to see what other filmmakers embrace this technology and what they can create, because it really, truly, for the first time in a long time, feels limitless. And I can't wait to see what people think. It really blew me away, and it gave me a whole new perspective about James Cameron, the people that he works with, and just the creative space that they work in. It was incredible. It was a once-in-a-lifetime experience that I'll never forget.